What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Listen, I'm outside the gym, the Las Vegas Athletic Club. Really like this place, man. You see over there? It's got a little walk around. You go outside. When you're walking around, you can see the outside. Very nice facility. Very nice facility. I was out and about doing DoorDash yesterday. And you know those shirts I wear? I have a new one. It's called I identify as non-binary. Right? And I kind of wear those shirts, you know, tongue in cheek, kind of like for, you know, to kind of to stand out, to say, hey, this is what I'm about. But also it's a signal to patriots in my local area to let them know that, hey, you know, because if you look at me, you might think I'm a Democrat, right? Who knows why, right? But I'm not. Okay, I'm not a Republican either. I'm an American. And I ran across, I was at, I think it was Wingstop. Yeah, I got an order at Wingstop when I was doing DoorDash. And I seen a very, very nice couple, man. They were sitting there, and I could see them looking at my shirt. And at the bottom, it said the non-binary thing at the bottom. I see them trying to read it, so I pulled it out and said, hey, that's what it says. And then obviously that sparked the conversation. And you saw Tucker Carlson and Donald Trump at the UFC event in New York City, by the way, liberal New York City, which they're supposed to hate Donald Trump, right? They're supposed to hate him. They were cheering him like no other, right? And then, you know, we got to talking and stuff, and I told him about my channel. And if you guys are here, thank you so much. It's very nice meeting you. We got to talking, and you could tell the wife was a little down, you know, because I was telling them, hey, you know, we got to fight for this country. We can't let them do this and that. And we're in the talking, and she goes, you know, we got to wake these people up. And she goes, are they going to wake up? And I said, listen, we cannot stop fighting, because I understand how she felt, because a lot of people I talk to say the same thing. You know, all of us that are on this journey of fighting for freedom and not allowing them to take over our country in a non-violent, peaceful way, of course, are frustrated with our families and friends that are brainwashed. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. In order to win this freedom war, this non-violent, peaceful freedom war, is we have to win it with information, right? The reason why these people are like this or act the way they do is because they've been brainwashed, right? Obviously. I mean, if you look, Donald Trump, I think it was Friday or Saturday, had a sit-down interview, and the guy asked him, hey, you know, what do you think about this or that? You know, weaponizing the government or whatever. And he said, yeah, that's what they're doing right now. You know, Biden's crooked. He's weaponizing the DOJ, or the DOI, I call it, Department of Injustice. And they're weaponizing it against political opponents to win the election. And that's a dangerous road. And Donald Trump went into saying that. And then the guy kept pushing him like, hey, what do you think? Would you do that? He goes, well, I could do that, you know, because they're doing it to me and this, that, and the third. And of course, MSNBC and CNN just completely took that interview out of context, because a lot of people are not going to sit down and watch the whole interview. And they're just going to get their news, right? And they just completely chopped up the interview and made it sound like that Donald Trump is trying to do exactly what Joe Biden, well, not Joe Biden, the people that are in control of Joe Biden are doing right now, and that is weaponizing the government. So the words that he was saying that Biden was doing, they put it into words like he's going to do it already, you know, and it's complete and utter evil manipulation that these mainstream media does it. Fox News does it too, to a different degree. They do it another way. But this is why I am so sick and tired of people watching the mainstream media, and this is why I work so hard every single day. You guys have no idea what I do every day, man. I get up in the mornings, I'm getting information, I'm learning about stuff, but it ain't just about me, right? I have grandkids, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to be 50 years old when the inauguration hits. You know, my birthday's January 19th, and every 4 years around my birthday, that's when the inauguration happens. The inauguration is between, I think, January 20th and January 25th, I've heard. I heard Ron DeSantis said January 25th, 2025. And that's over 400 days away, ladies and gentlemen, of this administration still being in office. And every single day that this administration, these evil people that are in control of this administration are in office, is a day closer to Marxism, communism, and globalism. And that's just the way it is, guys. I know I'm not supposed to say these kind of words on YouTube because free speech ain't free. But it is what it is. I wish the world was different. I wish it was, but it's not. But I get up every day. I work my ass off trying to get this information, and I try to put it on YouTube. But YouTube, is because it's controlled by these entities. They don't let me put it out like I want to. So I have to do things like door dashing and going down to Las Vegas. Because I live a little outside of Las Vegas, and I got to go and talk to people, and I do that, man. I don't film it. I don't want to take credit for it, whatever. I just try to wake people up, man, and because they've been lied to. You know what I mean? Some people are just gone, and the reason why I come up with that number, 3 out of 10 people have TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, is because they do. That's the numbers I come across. I'm a food delivery guy here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I come across a lot of people. And every single chance that I get to talk to someone, I just ask them a simple question. Hey, man, what you think's going on in this country, man? How you feel about it? Now, they'll give me a couple different answers. They'll either say, oh, yeah, everything's fine. Every once in a while they'll say that. But then they'll say, oh, man, we got to lock up Trump. We got to get him locked up. And I say, okay. And then they start ranting about that, then I'll try to talk to them a little bit about, you don't think Biden or blah, blah. And then you just start going off. I said, those 3 out of 10, you can't do anything about them until something hurts them physically or financially. Then you got the people like us. Some people are fooled to be Republicans, most of them, and they think the Republicans are the good guys. They're not, guys, and I'll get to that in a second. And then they'll start talking about what they're doing to Donald Trump and how Biden is ruining this country and everything else. And that's when I start talking to them about waking their people up, you see. Because if I get 2 people a day to not just know the information, but to commit to telling other people this information, 2 turns into 4, 4 turns into 8, 8 turns to 16, 16 turns to 32, and on and on and on. But what I try to tell my Republican friends and patriots is this: Fox News is not your friend. The Republican Party is not your friend. We have got to stop separating this country between Republicans and Democrats, because that's not the way to go, guys. That's what they want us to do. They want to separate us like that. We have to wake these people up and go, listen, I'm not saying you can't be a Republican or a Democrat. I'm not saying that. Hear me out. What I'm saying is the Republican Party, most of them, I'm talking about politicians now, are bought and paid for. I would say 99% of Democrats are bought and paid for. And I don't know the exact percentage of Republicans. A lot of them are more than 50% for sure, between 50 and 85 or 90 or whatever percent. But these guys that get into office, they may do it a different way than the Democrats and not so belligerent like the Democrats are right now. But at the end of the day, they care about their family and their power and their self-interest, guys, before they do us, okay? We need to break this wheel non-violently and stop the corruption. That's what we need to do. And how we do that is we have to let people know it is corrupt. Fox News is corrupt, ladies and gentlemen. CNN and MSNBC. Do I even have to say that? So we need to wake these people up and let them know that, hey, it ain't what you think. Republicans aren't the good guys and Democrats aren't the bad guys. They're all bad guys for the most part. 90-something% of them. So we have to break the wheel we have to stop the incentives of these politicians. In order to stop that, we have to put rules into place to say, hey, these people can no longer get incentives from you know who. And I can't say about that, but we have to make our government, we have to hold our government accountable. They work for us, ladies and gentlemen. Yes or no? So my pre-workout is kicking in. I'm starting to get the tingles. I got to go in here and work out, but I love you guys, man. And keep fighting. Don't put your head down. Put your head up. And every single day, read your Constitution. Read the Bitcoin white paper. Sing the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Love your country. Love God. And love your family. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.